get a focusing on the shoes. Truck, if you can hear me, let's get a focusing on those shoes.
No, we got to focus on this matchup here and this opportunity for Trevor Murdoch and Mike Knox to become World Tag Team Champions. Elbow to the side of the face as Trevor Murdoch is fighting back with everything that he's got.
Yeah, he ain't paying attention, though. Watch this.
Oh, there's a chair. Eric Stevens has got a chair. There you see it. Has introduced a weapon to this match, is distracting Kevin Keenan, and God, not like this again. He's got the steel chair into the gut. Unbelievable. Mike Knox on the attack. He's got the chair.
Doing with that chair? Get that chair out of there, referee. Come on, Keenan, do your job.
Kevin Keenan didn't see the chair get introduced by Aaron Stevens and used by
DQ right there. That's the right call. That's the right call.
The winners of this match being disqualification and still NWA World Tag Team Champions, Blunt Force Trauma.
Again, Aaron Stevens, his devious ass.
They're assaulting the referee.
Well, because they got screwed again.
And Thrillbilly, what's next for the NWA National Heavyweight Champion?
You know, Toots, when you're the champion of the entire nation, you got to be like a midget at the urinal. You got to stay on your toes. And I've been staying up there looking up high from down on Mount Kilimanjaro, baby, looking for someone that wants to get their ass whipped on worldwide television. But ain't nobody want to step up and take that ride you don't come back from. I'm talking about the thrill ride, baby, but hell, room 377 is just down the room of you want to take one tonight. Talking about
Six is gonna do what we're gonna do, but we live by a code. There's things we care about, and there's things we don't care about. Sure. The six things actually of each. First off, what we care about: women.
Yeah. That's right. We love women.
Making towns.
Sure.
Making money.
Yes.
What we don't care about: women. Opinions.
Yeah. There we go. Opinions.
Your opinion.
Yeah.
Europeans.
Global warming.
Yes, global warming. We don't care about global warming.
I mean, we believe it's real, but I mean, we just want to watch the world burn because when you're hot, you're hot. And when you're not,
What is up, you beautiful people? This is Gary Horton. This is the NWA, the show celebrating the past, present, future history, legacy, and tradition of the greatest pro wrestling entity of all time. Of course, we're talking about the National Wrestling Alliance. Kyle, Danny Deals, so good to see you both.
What's going on? How's everybody doing today? Hope you're doing great. Hopefully you got through the weekend. It's a new week. Mondays, life is what it is. Hopefully nobody else had a mental breakdown over the weekend, but I'm happy to be here now. Let's do this damn thing.
I got a text from Kyle this morning, Gary, that said, I just plugged my brain back in. Help me out with this. That's how it started.
Is that the vibe you got from it, where I was like, hey, just a heads up.
I'm plugging my brain back in. Answer this question for me. Yeah. It's all right to do that once in a while, Kyle. I did that yesterday as well.
I was supposed to be at a mutual friend's wedding this weekend, And around Thursday, I think it just started hitting me. And I was like, I am not in a place I need to be right now. So my apologies. Fun fact, I'm supposed to MC their wedding. And I could not even leave the house. I was in a place. So my apologies. And I saw the photos. It turns out a lot of people were there. It would have been fantastic, I'm sure. But it's good to find out things there. So if anybody's going through anything, remember, you got friends and everything else. Work through it. It's going to be fine because wrestling's a great escape. It's Monday. Tomorrow, brand new power. We got Samhain on the horizon, October 28th. It's spooky season. That's another thing that helped, by the way. Started watching horror movies every night like I do this season. I'm already up to 3 of this month so far, so good times.
Yeah, you notice, Kyle, I got old Gil. I'm representing old Gil.
Yes.
I'm here for the booze.
I was going to watch. I was going to watch the thing from another world when we got off here.
Hold on. Look at this. So I have the same shirt.
There it is.
Look at that.
There
Great
it is.
line and all that.
But you know what? The streaming service that got all the Hammer horror this year was Max, and I don't have Max. But I'm just going to have to go to TCM. You know, I need my horror of Dracula, Mummy from 1959.
Let me see if I think I pay for my own Max, then I'd be willing to. We'll talk after this.
Just give it out on the show right now.
No. I've been addicted to Shudder for many years at this point. So Shudder is my jam.
Yeah, Shudder's terrific. Yeah, Creepshow season 4 comes out later in the month.
Very nice. I watched Mother's Day last night.
That's very good.
What I watched last night. So the original.
Very good. Bubby, relax. Yeah, that's a very good.
Well, what's up, chat, too? I want to say hello to the chat. Jill and Amy and Axel and Velocity Plays, Eric, ABC Stardust. I saw Koa Laxamana in the chat. I saw Rush Freeman in the chat.
Koa Laxamana. I just love saying it. Hey, he had a hell of a match over the weekend there. NWA President William Patrick Corrigan hanging out. Saw some of the photos of the likes on that. And then Thrillbilly Silas Mason, ladies and gentlemen, growing out a beard. Looking very, very, very tough. But, yeah, I'm excited. Well, it looked like in the photo with Billy, he had a little bit of kind of like one of mine going on here. That was good look.
Good look. And deals. Got some good stuff over in the shop right now at nationalwrestlingalliance.com/shop. Some really cool stuff like this nice EC t-shirt there.
Look at that. By the way. Yeah.
This weekend, the champ, the world's heavyweight champ, has a big show going on with Exodus Pro over in Cleveland, and the boss is going to be there too, William Patrick Corrigan, with a special announcement. He even says on Instagram, not a wrestling announcement, like in quotes, like not the normal
it is a special announcement. It's actually a huge announcement. It is tangentially connected to wrestling, but I got a little iggy this morning about what the hell it was. It's going to be big news. Big news. Just putting that out there.
He put it in quotes, like not what you expect when people are normally saying. It's the wrestling.
No. I'm going to shut up before I accidentally give this away and really piss them off. But it's going to be one of those things where it's going to get people being like, they're going to be talking.
Interesting. Excited to see what's going on there. And if you check out our social medias right now, the champ has given special discounted codes to that show. If you use code NWA right now, I think you get like 11% off, I believe is what it said. So that's kind of interesting. So check that out. Also deals. You got the koozie, cup holder, the big bottle.
Show them the new hoodie, which should have pretty soon, actually. Should be arriving.
This guy, right?
I got the hoodie.
Oh, hot pink and orange. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Spooky season, Pinktober. What a way to go. I love it.
That's right.
I like that. I like all the hoodies we've ever had.
There's some pre-orders. I should have those any day now, and I'll ship them out. Same thing with this. People pre-bought this. I should have that. Should be showing up at the deal top any day.
Still NWA World Tag Team Champions. I got to be honest with you. Aaron Stevens is just always finding a way for BFT to come out on top.
Well, not really. You saw Max use that chair, and you can't do that. And Kevin Keenan finally made a correct call.
You just said Max. You don't have Max. That's where all the horror is. That's why we're going to exchange some streaming services.
It's Knox.
There we go. See, I'm going deaf in my young age.
Yeah.
How about M95 t-shirts over in the shop?
Yeah. That one's moving. That one's that's getting really low, that one right there.
they're going to be in action this week on Power. We'll talk about that later. And how about this? The Pops of the Southern Six, Ricky Morton, they're modeling one of the T-shirts there in the shop. And, of course, the Southern Six T-shirt.
Southern Six, I had to reprint that shirt. You know that. I blew out of it one time already.
Yeah, it's been restocked.
Yeah,
and
it's moving still. It's a hot shirt.
It is. Joe Galley's going to be joining us here in a little bit, everybody that's wondering about Joe Galley. But who we do have joining us
this weekend, he's got to get his wedding stuff in order in less than 12 days. Jesus. That's right. Just book the flights today.
Have DVDs.
Yes, we do. In fact, you'll be able to get some of those on the shop, but they're limited demand there. Danny Deals, I know that's a sore point with you, and I'm not going to bring it up any further than that.
That's why I brought
that
it.
man up in the corner wants to give you everything on DVD and Blu-ray. He knows that physical media is something that can't be taken away from you, and that unedited, unrestricted, and watch it whenever you want without having to pay for a streaming service. That is sometimes the way to go. Yeah. He's fighting for you to get more DVD options,
especially internationally. But also, I mean, that also goes with the streaming horror this month. There's some horror classics I want to watch that aren't on any of the streaming services, but I still have the discs.
Oh, thanks.
Bam, bam, bam.
There you
go. All right. Well, we promised special guests on this episode, and they are waiting on us in the green room, waiting for everybody to shut up so I can bring them on. Let's see if we can get them added in here. Hey, let me see if I can move these screens around. I always have to figure this out at the end.
I hope everyone's wearing protection, because if you're not, you might end up pregnant by the end of this right now. Because look at all of this manhood at the top. I'm not. I should have known. I can't do math. It's why Kerry Morton.
There we go.
You know, Kerry, I'm only going to bring this up, not to insult, but to give some context here. Former NWA junior heavyweight champion, but let's be honest with you, former, because you are getting so jacked, sir. You're focusing on new divisions. You're looking ahead. You're gaining the weight on there. I was told you were trying to keep cut during your reign, and that it might have been affecting your ability to think, because we all know calorie deficit, it messes up the brain here. But now you two gentlemen, you're going all out, and the big rumor backstage, the big rumor I'm hearing, it's blowing up my text threads here in the office, is that you two tag team division are looking to do an open challenge. I mean, now we have no idea who any of these people could be. Can we not hear me right now?
Yeah,
I saw Neil's doing this, so I was like, "Oh, Kyle's just doing stuff right here." I told you guys are looking to put your name out there. Open challenge tag team division. You got big goals ahead. Seriously, it's lat-tastic. I'm frightened right now, man. And Alex Taylor's usually taking up all my attention.
AT, you're looking good as ever, baby. I hope your camera's on.
Yeah, I always do.
Oh, okay.
There he is.
We are.
I heard you. Wait, I did hear you for a second.
Kerry's muscles blew out the speakers when he posed. He did the lat, and it went bam.
AT, you're over, baby.
No, I'm trying to tell him that the volume wasn't working. I wasn't telling him he was terrible.
He came in for a second. I heard it for a split second.
No, AT is not terrible. He is one of those people that from the moment I met him, Jesus, look at that right there.
Wow.
In a doctor with AT and Jeremiah Plunkett, and then we found out what a small world. We both knew some of the same people and everything like that. AT is finally getting the opportunity he deserves the National Wrestling Alliance. Kerry Morton earning the opportunities he was always had. There's just one more guy here, but I realize Thrill Billy is a little busy right now. So you gentlemen, tag team coming up at the pay-per-view. Are you guys throwing your name out there and just doing an open challenge about who's going to come there?
Listen, baby, it's an open challenge, but these cowards won't accept it. No one stepped up to the plate.
No one. No, and Kyle Davis, thank you so much for talking about how good the Southern Six is. We appreciate it as ever. Dill is looking cool as ever with the hat. Gary, if the NWA merch on, they don't make them like that anymore. That's for sure. I got to tell you that. But listen, Kyle Davis, first and foremost, you're right. You know, we got bored of the competition at the NWA, quite frankly. I mean, look at look at us. I mean, Rush Freeman's our competition. Gosh, damn. Hey, you know what that guy needs to do? He needs to take 2 weeks off and quit the business. All right, that's what Rush Freeman needs to do. So listen, we don't have any competition. I like Orlando. I'm not going to mention his little partner. You know, and aside from that, the Fixers. Who gives a damn about the Fixers? I mean, listen, we want a legitimate tag team. I mean, hell, I even threw it out there to the big leagues. I mean, aside from what we're doing at the National Wrestling Alliance, I invited other companies. That's right, Kyle Davis. I stepped the boundary just a little bit. I even tweeted at him. I said, hey, guys, hey, little hung bucks, is that what you're going to call yourself? Come get an ass whooping over at the NWA. I said, hey, little elite ski, do you want to come and wrestle with us? Because you can't hang, all right? Because your little spot monkeys will whoop your ass. That's what we have to say about that. AT, tell them about the open invitation.
I got to agree with everything my brother Kerry just said. I mean, the invitation's out there and no one said a word. So
I just got to be warned, guys. Like, you're on here right now. You're talking smack about the Spectaculars. Rush Freeman almost lives in this chat. So if I know you guys aren't in action this week, but if you keep this up, don't be surprised if Rush Freeman takes that open challenge. I'd be a little worried.
AT, should we invite Rush Freeman for an open challenge?
Rush Freeman's never seen a Bobby Eaton match. I don't give a shit about his opinion on anything. He's barely a wrestler.
Has he really not? Has he really not? Is that a shoot?
I'm sure it is.
Specific. I felt like there was a conversation that was had at some point in time, and he was like, "What?"
No, he didn't know who Stan Lane was. So.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Yeah. Met him at a Crockett Cup one year. He was fantastic, and by the way, still handsome as hell at his age too. Man, I wish I aged that well. I'm aging like crap.
Kerry, you popped me with that one line because that's one of your daddy's lines. Take 2 weeks off and quit the business. God damn.
I mean, and listen, I know Freeman.
I've heard him tell somebody that for real. Like he wasn't kidding. Like I heard him tell somebody that.
No, I'm being very genuine when I say this to Rush Freeman. I say, go back to the wrestling school, okay? Learn how to get a little pattern going. Learn how to do a collar and elbow lockup and a good headlock, all right? And maybe Rush Freeman, you might get somewhere.
Hey, and it's not just Rush. There's a whole legal pad I got written down of guys in our locker room that need to get the hell out.
Oh, yeah. AT, we should express that pad one day, but you know what? We won't bury him really quickly.
Well, Rush moved up to like Vancouver.
He's already buried himself enough.
Wow. Guys, I was not expecting to hear this type of heat on here. I'm you fired up. Is what it is. I just wanted to make sure that everybody was aware that I'm hearing it, and now we've confirmed it. Breaking news that the Southern Six will be in tag team competition coming up at SAMHAIN. But who their opponents will be is anybody's guess there. But these gentlemen are willing to take the National Wrestling Alliance Tag Team Division by storm right now, because right now, Thrillbilly Silas Mason holding that national title. Gentlemen, the three of you will be dominating everything.
It's just a matter of time. Thrill's holding that national title, but respect EC3 and Tom, but I think Thrill's next man up. He's the next world champion.
Right.
Ain't no doubt about that.
Is there
Pam, we'll make sure you hear the names on Alex's list. Don't worry about it. We might not give it out here, but you'll hear it. Now, she said she wants to hear it. You'll get it.
When the Southern Six as individuals get a win, we all win. That's how it should be looked at necessarily. We're all equally on the same page. We love each other. We party with each other. We travel the world with each other. I mean, genuinely, we are all on the same page when it comes to that. And speaking of SAMHAIN, okay, and the hardcore thing.
He said it right. He said it right.
You're damn right. I said it right now, David, because I'm on the air. And when the camera's on, Kerry's always on, baby. Because I'm hard as a rock, daddy. That's it. Hard as a rock, daddy.
It's the first time I've ever said that right, and you are not on when we're on Zoom set in that case.
Sure. Exactly. Speaking of SAMHAIN, though, okay, and we're going to talk about hardcore wrestling. I mean, what? Maybe we can maybe refer to Game Changer Wrestling as that's kind of their pattern. So hey, GCW, you little Ms. Arcs that's watching this necessarily, because it's going to get tagged, and I'm going to get tagged in a bunch of bullshit later. Here's an open invitation. Doug the Dog is standing behind me, and he said, "Those jabronis don't want it. No, they don't want it. I mean, Mance Warner's going to come into the NWA ring and get his ass whooped by Kerry Morton. Nothing new. I mean, what? If Effie wants to step in my ring, I'll step in GCW's ring and whoop his ass. I'll do it at the NWA ring.
Hey, right. I'm calling out the Mulkey brothers right now. They won't show up.
I think I got a flyer on my wall. Some over here with the Mulkey brothers. I'm a big fan of the Mulkey brothers.
Better watch that. Tony Zane and RT Reynolds might come after you. Keep talking all that smack.
We just had the anniversary of the first ever NWA Power taping from 4 years ago. The opening match on there, the Dawsons. Could the Dawsons answer the open challenge? I'm just kidding.
You know what?
Who?
Here's an invitation to the Dawsons. I think they're the AML Tag Team Champions, if I'm not mistaken, in the Carolina somewhere. The Winston-Salem, to be exact. We'll take the belts off them. Sure. The open invitation to the Dawsons. Go ahead and accept it. Go ahead and do that little Twitter vote. And you guys can't do it in one take, so you're going to have to take 20 takes to do it. I know you guys roll. But go ahead and take the 20 takes because you're not hot when you're hot, and go ahead and send us an invitation, and so be it. That's how we got to do it because we don't give a damn at this point. It could be legends, it could be jabronis, it could be up and comers. But when you're hot, baby, AT, you already know. I'm not going to finish the line.
Yeah. We'll
Let me
finish
ask
later.
you guys.
That's my sign off.
Especially
My sign-off line.
We can't go in the middle of the show.
Yes, sir.
Gentlemen, I gotta ask you. I was there for
you gotta catch Kyle when he takes a breath. That's
I was there for the creation of the Southern Six, and to see a bunch of guys living their best life in another country coming together and seeing it actually translate. I had never hung out with that group before, and then I got to spend 3 weeks with you guys, and I got to be honest, I didn't realize how close of a unit all of you were. Did that start in Australia, or was that a pre-existing thing that me just not being one of the cool kids didn't get to witness prior?
Reading the comments. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry. I could.
Some Mark was trying to talk shit, so
yeah,
it caught my attention too.
I wanted to give the chat some time to shine there.
I think the seeds were there before Australia, but we dumped a little that water on there, blossom into the Southern Six tree.
Water.
That's right.
That seemed like, I don't know. It's like the office had to take notice of
It was water. They're good Christian boys.
Yeah, exactly.
Holy
exactly, Danny Dills. That's a new T-shirt coming out because I've already had about good Christian boys coming out here soon. But on that end too, you're right. I mean, we've known each other for quite some change. I mean, AT has been rolling since rolling. You know what I mean? That's all I gotta say. I mean, he's been an all-wheel surfing. He's just looking for some spotlight, and all we had to do is say, AT, right here, Daddy. Come right here for a second. All right, and then I gathered along, and then big thrilling. I'm talking about 6, 7, 6.
Well, you got to have a Gordy. You got to have a Gordy.
We got to have a Gordy. And listen, I mean, all the pieces came together to fix the puzzle, all right? And we roll, baby. We roll together. We don't give a damn what people have to say about us, all right? We don't give a damn who we step in the ring with. We definitely don't care what the locker room thinks of us because all those snobs and jabronis, they're just jealous because they're not us. I mean, that's how we look at it at the end of the day. We know what we want in this business. We know what we want in the NWA, and we're coming to get it.
I might have to set up a Southern Six kissing booth in Cleveland.
Oh.
Hey, big checks and gold belts, baby. That's all we want.
You know, it's fitting that you gentlemen are deciding to take the tag team division by storm because the 3 members of the Southern Six have all been pretty much trained by legendary tag team wrestlers. We've got Kerry Morton, we've got Dr. Tom Pritchard, we have Seth Rollins. We've got all these gentlemen that have made names in tag teams and that all of you gentlemen have kind of had that knowledge passed along to you. I think one of the things that's forgotten a lot is literally the 3 main members of this group. And again, who's to say how many people there are? There's Southern Six. I only know of a few of you. I know you've got Texas chapters and everything else. It could be. It's one of those things where I think a lot of people might be selling you gentlemen short, not realizing the pedigree of what came before you. Kerry, of course, everybody knows your father's Ricky Morton, but the rest of the group has had legends in their ear giving them advice. Sky's the limit. And I think that anybody who kind of lets the obnoxiousness at the time get in the way forgets that you 3 gentlemen are literally, you're a future legend, but all 3 of you, the future of professional wrestling.
Man, thanks, Kyle. I need to get your PayPal and Venmo to send you a little money for keep on putting us over. I mean, genuinely, we appreciate that.
I mean,
just keep on getting fans to watch. That's what I need, and you gentlemen are helping a new era for the National Wrestling Alliance. I'm happy to have you guys be a part of it.
You know, speaking of the fans, I saw a few comments, Gary Horn. Why don't we accept a few? You know, we'll be gracious of our time. Why don't we accept a few of the comments real quickly? We'll answer them. They want answers. Let's give them a few answers. What do you say about that, Gary Horn?
Well, let's see. Yeah, we can.
Hey, we got questions for the gentleman up here. I mean, we got 2 guys that really don't hold anything back. So if you're gonna ask a question, now's the time to ask a question.
Unlike some guys,
Eric's asking if the Southern Six run a restaurant bill together. Here, there's a steak and shake out, $13. I don't know what's going on there.
Stupid ass question is that?
Yeah,
I actually enjoy steak and shake burgers, but I can tell you this is why I look the way I do.
Does Kerry Morton right now look like he eats steak and shake? Hell no.
You look like Odinson posting videos, putting coffee creamer, eggs, and a little bit of this, and just use it as a shaker for a protein shot.
Don't want any attention from the Fed, Kerry. They're worried who's going to answer that call, it sounds like.
Are all the fans here idiots?
What's the Fed? Are they talking about the merger, the accusation? Like,
I don't know. I see Travis in here talking about we need to keep Ricky.
The largest company on the planet.
Manager would be an awesome role for him. Ricky's been managing you guys. I don't know that he's like officially a Southern Six, or he's like the dad.
He wore that. I saw a picture of him at that wedding. He had the Southern Six shirt on. I was like, look at brother.
When I saw
like a Tennessee bucket hat and a Southern Six shirt. God damn.
He's always plugging NWA merch, baby. That's
yeah. He was like, God
what
damn,
is this? You're right about these questions. I love
What
Carrie, what is your favorite Bible book or verse?
I mean, you are good Christian boys. I mean, that's a good question.
I mean, it's Matthew 14:6. So yeah, there's that. There's my favorite verse.
Iron
I feel like that's a legit thing there. I feel like that was actually a shoot.
Yeah, no, most definitely. I'm a good Christian boy, Kyle Davis, and
I know.
You're going on with stories. Will you guys be in Sarasota in November? Carrie, gorgeous.
Hey, will LeBron James be at the Lakers' first game?
Yeah,
I think he will.
I don't know. Did he leave the team?
We will absolutely be in Sarasota, Florida,
I don't know
signing
about
autographs,
basketball.
signing at little chest prints if you want us to, but that costs a little extra. Well, that's what we do. We'll be there. We'll be signing autographs.
I had to double check. You guys are booked on the show. We have too many shows coming up. I couldn't off the top of my head be like, did I? Yeah, they'll be there.
Oh, so every show.
Here we go. Here we go. Who is the better king? King Kong Bundy or Jerry the King Lawler? That's what this says.
I got to go with Lawler.
Alex.
Bundy.
Yeah.
Owen Hart.
Well, here's a good one. How about this
he
from,
wasn't an option.
Don't care.
Koa tested out that. You guys have had some history. Koa in the chat saying, "How much weight have you gained?
How many followers have you bought?"
Oh my god.
There you go. Let's see. 6 on. Oh no, he's okay. Never mind. Carrie, what was your favorite?
He's down. You killed him. Your father, as of late, has shown a lot of affection towards a young lady that Koa knows, Khalees. And I got to be honest with you, your father seems to be quite trying to charm the pants off of that young lady.
Somebody. Oh, never mind.
No, go ahead. Whatever.
Somebody asked, "What was your favorite match you've ever seen in the Rock and Roll Express wrestle?" Carrie?
Oh, sorry, I was showing
I
the
don't think
Bible
you can answer
verse.
that.
Carrie is a fan of dancing ladies, so I think this is accurate. The daughter of Paradise. Dance for the guests and please Herod so much. Yeah.
I mean, Doug's looking over here. Wait, what's this? What is? I can't even read some of these comments.
Somebody looked up the verse and it had to do with dancing ladies.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hey, Noob wants to talk about girls. Let's talk about girls. He says, since you don't have a female member in the group, who would you want to join the group if you added a female?
Who's to say that we don't have a female in the group?
I'm just reading Noob's question.
Hold on, real quick. There's the truth. In Australia, Pretty Empowered was essentially almost the women's division of the Southern Six. So, I mean, I really didn't put that together until just this moment where I'm like, that's right, Kenzie. Oh my God, you guys are just the exact. So if you ever wondered, there you go.
Kenzie?
There's always a seat at the table for Kenzie Page. But
Kenzie Page.
It's a frat and a sorority is what it is.
What is Axel talking about here, Alex? Is there something we're not
Are you
aware
mad
of?
that
Are you mad
women
that
slapped you and say no to you? Alex? That doesn't happen to Alex, Axel. I can tell you that.
Axel.
That happens. Okay.
Is Axel a grown man or is he a child?
That doesn't happen.
Axel's a man, I think.
That's pathetic, then. What a pathetic loser.
You know, I mean, if I was going to be generous and answer some of these comments, but they're quite frankly stupid. So we should probably.
Well, Andrea said you guys are awesome, and how does it feel to team with Thrillbilly and form the Southern Six?
Man, that's a great question.
That is a great question.
Thank you. You know what? I mean,
actually,
it's just,
I just remembered something. A memory came back. The genesis of the Southern Six. If I can tell the story,
please.
It was our first night after the first show in Australia. I go out there. I have the first match. I kill it because I'm great. Shout out to Slexy.
Yeah, follow that.
Yeah. Later on, Thrillbilly does his thing, whoops some jabroni down.
That's right.
Kerry, main event, doing his thing. And I see Kerry walking back to the crowd, talking all kinds of smack to these Aussies in their face. And I'm like, shit, there's no security. All right, I got this. So I came. And me and Kerry made our way through the crowd.
That's right.
And I knew right then I got to be the diesel to carry Shawn Michaels.
There you go.
That's a good point. I mean, I was just talking my talk as I usually do. And I noticed real quickly that there's a lot of more people to a ratio of Kerry Morton. I mean, Kerry equals 3. So, I mean, there was about 70 to 3. And I was like, and no, that was just kind of general area of walking back to the back. And then I see sharp-ass AT just come barreling through the crowd to grab me, and the muscles that he is just, get the hell out of the way, people. The champ's coming through. And right then I knew. I just knew. I said, that's my boy, AT. Bam. Bam, bam.
Oh.
All right, that's my story. That's my story.
All right.
I like that. That's a sweet story.
It's beautiful.
Hillbilly's got a match this week on Power against Dak Draper. He's going to be
He'll whoop his
defending the
ass.
national title.
Mm-hmm. Rocky Mountain High, baby. That's right.
Yeah, look out.
Yeah,
Yes,
feeling
Cosmic
pretty good
Joe.
about- Feeling good about Thrilly and his chances against Dak. Not worried at all about
Michael Bigfoot. All right.
You know,
Dak's a great wrestler, but he's not Thrillbilly.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's a good point. I mean, Dak Draper, hell of a wrestler. If you guys don't know about his career prior to professional wrestling, you should do some research. He was the pound for pound, one of the best amateur wrestlers that there was in Colorado for quite some change. And Colorado is a wrestling state, especially amateur wrestling dedicated and oriented. So shout out to Dak Draper real quickly, you know, giving him credit when credit's due. But you got to think when you're stepping in the ring with, and someone went out of their way recently to refer to us as a bunch of hillbillies. Like, do I look like a hillbilly? I am handsome.
Who called you that?
I got some white fan at some independent show that I was doing that I was getting paid less than my actual rate. I shouldn't even have been there. And he's, I've been watching the NWA and you and your hillbilly friends, the Southern Six. I said, excuse me, are you trying to get the lip smacked off your face? And he just stopped me and said, oh, I'm sorry to offend you. And I said, no. Shut the hell up, turn around, and get the way from my gimmick table. I said, walk the hell off. And he did. And so be it for him. So to refer to us as a bunch of hillbillies, it's a bunch of bullshit. No, we're studs. We're athletes. We're animals. We're freaks in the sheets, okay? So that's what you need to understand real quickly. Thrillbilly can handle his own. We might be ringside if we're feeling generous, if Thrillbilly wants us to be ringside. If not, then we'll be in the back watching the monitor because we roll together. We roll like a little rolling a dice cube, you know? It always lands on 6, baby. That's how we
ride
go.
and we die together.
Damn right. Damn right. Let me ask you this, Dills, real quickly. I got some new Jordans in the mail, and I'm really needing that black and orange NWA shirt to get in because they're really going to match my kit.
It's almost here, Kerry, and I'll shoot it to you.
Do you guys want to see the new Jordan 1 lows that Kerry just
Let's see
acquired, right? All right.
All right.
I got
Not really.
I'm wearing socks right now. I don't know. I'm not a shoe guy.
Yeah, I got Jason Voorhees.
Oh, those would match.
All
right.
The Jordan
I like
1
that.
low, bright orange, Tennessee orange with the white and the black to match the little black jerseys that we recently had. Sharp, very sharp. Kerry needs a new NWA shirt to match those. So, to each its own, Dills. I appreciate you, brother. I'll send you.
I know, Kerry, you're a sneakerhead. When we were traveling, you were looking for sneakers and vinyl.
That's right.
So I know that. AT, what's your jam? What's the thing that gets you going? That's a little side hustle where you're like, this is the thing that brings me joy that maybe nobody else needs to be a part of.
Not much in life brings me joy, Kyle. Wrestling, lifting weights, and
Beers with Deals and Jake.
cold beer. Yes.
That is true, gentlemen. Although, give you a heads up, a lot of us are going to be traveling day of show. So I don't know if there's going to be a lot of hotel room partying the night before anymore.
What? Hold up now. Now, Kerry needs to come in the day before, and along with AT and Silas.
Just putting that out there. All right, what else we got going? By the way, not hillbillies. There's a thrillbilly, and like I said, I saw Mother's Day last night. Great slasher pick from the '80s. You guys aren't hillbillies. You're not in the backwoods in the Pine Barrens in New Jersey trying to get rid of people. You guys are classy.
What did you say to Juventud Guerrera? I keep seeing that in the chat. What?
That's
like that on a Kerry. It's something real bad. Share with the group.
Listen,
it's that Black Harvest,
hasn't
right?
Been relevant in 20-something years. Okay, you know who's relevant? Kerry Morton. All right, Juventud Guerrero is coming to Sevierville, Tennessee on October 20th. That's right, my show, KFW Crossfire Wrestling.
Yeah, Black Harvest. Yeah,
Black Harvest. Kenzie Page's father. All right, Tommy Henry runs this great wrestling event. But you know what pisses me off the most? That Kerry Morton doesn't have a big time match. That's right, the face of the NWA. Mr. Joe Alonzo can go kick rock somewhere else. The face of Crossfire.
Watch out, bro. He might talk about your wife.
All right? Yeah, he's talking about my wife. Please talk about my wife. Right?
That brother's going to find out that all the Southern brothers know how to apply that sugar, buddy. I know they don't teach it in Chicago.
Listen, we give out.
Holy shit!
We're giving out free taters, Dills, all right? We don't mind one bit to tater that little brother.
Then
all
he's
right?
cementing Mix City.
Welcome to Redneck City, brother. Bam! Listen, where I'm getting at, okay? And Kyle Davis and Gary Horn and Dills and AT is going to be fall in real quickly. Juventud Guerrero hasn't been relevant in 20 plus years, okay? Kerry Morton, the man. Juventud Guerrero goes out of his way and say, Kerry Morton, I can beat him. I said, Juventud Guerrero, how dumb can you be? How many times have you been dropped on your head? All right?
A bunch.
A lot.
Kerry Morton is here to show Juventud Guerrero what he needs to be to be done, to be accomplished necessarily. Is when I'm on, I'm on. Juventud Guerrero is not on my level, and he's the Crossfire Wrestling heavyweight champion in Sevierville, Tennessee, which is a bunch of bullshit. So Tom Latimer, Juventud Guerrero is main eventing that match. But who's to say that Kerry Morton might just show up? Maybe with the Southern Six.
I'm not booked, brother.
Who's to say? No, that'll change, brother.
Make some calls.
That'll change. Kerry Morton will make some calls. All right, we'll get you on that NWA payroll, Daddy. We'll just follow that in. It's an NWA obligated booking, baby. That's how that rolls. I'll take care of you, Daddy. I'll take care of you.
Yeah, I might come with you, Alex. What the hell?
Please, please come with me.
I haven't been there in a while.
Well, and Gary Warren, I invite you to come too. Watch Kerry Morton beat the living out of Juventud Guerrero.
I want everyone to know.
It's going to be crazy if the Mexicools end up accepting your open challenge. But
what were you saying, Alex?
I just want everyone to know that without Joe Galley, I'd still be in Ballarat, Australia with a broken shoulder, probably living on the street somewhere.
I think they would have fed
it's
you
true.
kangaroo.
Yeah.
So that man saved my life. So
they would have just fed you to like the predatory animals that live in Australia. I think
they could have tried.
Harry, why are you so sweaty? Like,
why am I sweaty?
Yeah, that's my question.
He's been bouncing around this room.
He was posing before. He was hitting biceps, muscles, backs, lats, chest.
All right, hey, whoa.
His tape flex, it was crazy.
Baby.
It's a family
That's
show.
Creatine, Daddy. That's all that is. Just kind of sweating out of these big old muscles right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Actually, may have to become a family show, but I'm not looking forward to that day.
Yeah, I got to calm
I
down.
don't want to stir up Kerry any more than he already is, but you also, while we've got you, you also posted a graphic today. I meant to have that pulled up on this. The graphic that you made about. Let me see if I can share this.
Go ahead and share it
real quick.
Let the whole NWA stream know what
that graphic, the NWA's future for Bristol, Tennessee. Got the height and weight there. The man to beat EC3, scheduled to beat anyone who wants an ass whooping. Mm-hmm. That is the future legend, Kerry Morton. And,
confidence.
Yeah, well, that's confidence, and it's directly mocking the graphic that EC3 has out right now. So that's kind of interesting to me.
But EC3's comes with a promo code, so
yeah, guys,
promo code.
Come on,
guys. When you're this good, all right. When you're this good, you don't necessarily have to have confidence anymore, all right? Because they already know. It already shows. It already is out there. Just when you see me walk through the door, all right, and you see AT walk through the door, and you see Big Thrilly walk through the door, okay, all eyes go directly towards us, and let EC3. Hey, EC3, you've been warned. Okay, you've been warned that Kerry Morton is coming for what's rightfully his. I said it once, and I'll say it before. And to each its own with Thrillbilly, and we may one day have to dispute this in the wrestling ring. But I am the uncrowned NWA World Heavyweight Champion. All right, and I'm the uncrowned NWA World Tag Team Champion of AT here in the foreseeable future, but we'll get to that here soon. What I have to say is I'm not mocking anyone. I'm not going out of my way to talk shit about him or talk shit about his family or get cheap heat like Joe Alonzo. I will say it to his face that when you step in the ring with Kerry Morton, that's all you're going to think about. That's all you're going to evolve your mind around, because you cannot think of how to get me down. And to that, I'll leave it as that. I'll leave it as that real quickly, because I can go on and on about him having nightmares and dreaming of me and thinking of me, but I already know he does that.
Hey, so we'll have our shot next weekend, brother. We're going to see him in Cleveland, Exodus.
That's right.
Southern 6 tag.
Southern 6 versus EC3 and his goons. Who are the guys you're wrestling, by the way?
Let's see here. I should have had that pulled up too. Exodus Pro Wrestling.
Your show, Gary.
Alex is keeping me on my toes here with this.
You know, you were doing so good this whole time, Gary, and don't get anxious because now Joe's here. You've been killing it. Don't let him get to you. It's your show. You're doing great.
Joe looks handsome over there.
And I have the NWA
does.
graphics, granted. I just don't have the Exodus Pro. But those tickets are on sale right now, and you can use code NWA for percent off. I think it's like 11% off. Some weird number that EC3 threw on there. But, yeah, and I'm looking for the matchup that you guys are involved in. But I don't know, their Twitter account's not updated.
Yeah.
Here.
Well, that's all right.
Weird. Oh, well.
All right.
But yeah, I know you guys are in a 6-man match. William Patrick Corgan also going to be there.
He's in the match too.
Yeah,
No, he's going to be there making a huge announcement. That's what we're being told.
The huge announcement
Right
is
there,
in
on their
match,
Instagram.
baby. The huge
On the
announcement is in our
Instagram,
match.
that's where I should have gone. It's the
Oh,
Instagram.
that's sharp. Look at those studs right there, AT.
J-Rock, Rex Brody, and EC3 versus.
That's right. Complete studs, Kyle Davis. Complete studs.
I mean, Halloween's coming up. You got to be aware of cavities, but hanging out with the Southern Six, they're so sweet, they're going to give you a cavity, baby.
That's a good one.
And we'll knock your teeth out. So.
And we'll knock your teeth out. That's right.
Look at that. That's synergy. Synergy.
Synergy is what we deliver, okay? Whatever synergy may define is what we deliver. So listen, gentlemen, I have to go fulfill my duties and be a national champion cheerleading, and I got to go to practice here in a little bit from a late night practice.
Salute.
Ooh.
So,
And Alex Taylor's got a couple of girls waiting on him, from what I understand. Mm-hmm.
That's right, baby.
Gonna show him the real Southern Six, baby.
I know those eyes, baby. I know those beautiful eyes. They see that eyebrow.
Hey, there's one more thing I wanted to say though. When you're hot, you're hot, and when you're not.
And there they go. Just like that.
All right.
Was it a dream or was it reality? I don't know, but I'm left just wondering if it's going to be somebody else's nightmare. When Samhain happens, tag team division heating up, Southern Six, they're for it. Also talking a lot of trash about Rush Freeman. Wouldn't be an episode without that. What you got in the box, baby?
Oh, this is interesting. This is just happenstance. This was just delivered to my door. I believe this is a wedding gift from Jared. Oh, I probably shouldn't show his address. But it's a wedding gift from Jared Fritz, our esteemed referee, and Kitty, his wife. Should we do an unboxing, like live?
Yeah.
Sure, but if it's a severed head, I'm going to be very
it's a butt
upset.
plug.
Always have a knife ready, ladies and gentlemen.
I was like, that's not what I was just talking about.
All right, we'll just wait. You got to do the ASMR thing here. So
Russ Freeman is the
Hold on.
candy.
Shut up, Gary. Shut up, Gary. Shut up. Everyone, shut up. Here we go. There you go.
I was really worried for a second.
ATM, everyone's talking about online, right? ATM. Oh, that's not ASMR. That's different.
And then Joe Galley is unboxing right now, reaching in, feeling the contents of that package, peeling the tape, feeling the cardboard caress his knife.
Oh, here we go. Hold on. Somebody messaged Jared that this is happening, I guess. All right, here we go. Hold on. No. Hold on. Let me get.
Can you tell by the shape of what it could be? Could it be a record, a photo album?
It's kind of like
A coffee table book? Oh my God! Is it the joy of sex? I hope it's a joy.
All right, that was good. That was a good little pop there.
All
right.
Let's see. Let in the chat. What do people think is in the box? What's in the box?
What's in the box, everyone? Let's find out in the chat. What do you think, Jared?
It's a garden gnome.
Well, he does he does those strength training stuff. Maybe is it protein powder? You think, or
yeah, probably
an energy drink?
Joe thinks it's a frame. I think it's a coffee table book. Wes thinks it looks like a Bible. Rush Freeman says, "I'm here."
Could you not be?
Thank you. That was what initially I thought it was going to be. Not that. The butt plug.
All right. Here we go.
It's a ref shirt. Good guess.
Oh, that's smart. Look at you picking good guesses.
All right.
Yeah.
It's bubble wrap for one.
Oh, Koa seems like he might have the answer on that. The frame, because that seems like something that would be bubble wrap.
Jill's guessing book.
Be the
Detective
highest rated
Samana. Look at this.
We should just do bubble wrap. We should just do an hour of us messing around bubble wrap.
Yeah, I mean, this is like high security here.
All right.
What if it's just a frame sign that says, I hope you die? I'd be like, wow, what a turn.
It's just 11 by 17 dick pic from Jared.
Joe doesn't even look, just flashes it right.
Is that Ref Strong? That's what Ref Strong's all about.
It came with a card. Should I read the card first? Or should I
Yes.
Let's just do it.
All right,
It's not like we have a lot of secrets. It's not gonna. He's gonna be like, "Hey, thanks for being."
Happy birthday to Wrecking Ball Legursky, by the way.
Yeah.
That's what he put in there?
That's what the message was.
It was like a subliminal happy birthday.
I like that he reads it first to be safe, whereas me, much like doing voiceover, I just read it without even reading it first.
It's very classy. It's very classy. You all can read it for here. Go ahead, Gary.
No,
Go
that's
ahead.
right.
Is this address?
Congrats
Are you?
on finding love and dedicating yourselves to one another. Wishing you the joy a life can hold. All the joy a life.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. And Jared's got a terrible signature. That could be anyone. That
He
could be
sent you a photo of his wedding so you could relive the happiness that him and his spouse have together.
Yeah, let's see here. Hold on.
Happy birthday, Wrecking Ball.
And Wrecking Ball, you should learn how to use Photoshop based on what we talked about before. I'm just saying. It's
I don't
a private
know.
conversation you have.
Let's see the gift, Joe. Jesus.
Hold on.
It's like WrestleMania.
Unboxing videos do take a long time. Oh.
Was Koa right? Is it something framed?
Wait. God damn it.
Good Lord.
Detective Laxamana. Okay.
You're gonna get down to it. It's gonna be this big. Box, wrap.
I don't know if that's joy, concerned. There's so many different things that I feel like are being experienced right now.
It's really well done. So it is just a frame that it says insert your favorite wedding photo here.
Aww.
But I love the most. They made the collage all around it, like you would if you had somebody for ransom. And
yeah, I like that.
And one of the photos they have is Trevor Murdoch's armpit, and I believe also Jared. That has to be Jared's arm because it's jacked, and I don't think our other guys are that jacked.
You know what? Shelby has kidnapped your heart.
I mean, I did Keenan's done for years. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you know what? Actually, I think that might be Kevin Keenan. Sorry, they couldn't even give me a photo with Jared. But it's got a cat too. Look at the cat. There it is.
All right.
Because we all know you are all about the cats.
And here's two bald people kissing.
Oh,
one of those people could be me.
That's Jack and
Is that
Sally.
Billy Corgan kissing Billy
gotta be
Corgan?
Jack and
Who
Sally.
knows?
No, maybe you're right.
Oh, it's Billy. It's Kyle. It's Billy and Kyle.
I think it's Kyle and Trax.
Oh,
Kyle and Trax.
Trax is probably a very gentle lover, but that's beside the point. Now that Joe's here, now that we've done that, that's a great wedding gift from Jared Fritz. Folks, next week, Joe Galley is going to be walking down that aisle, styling, profiling, putting rings on fingers, living lives. We'll see what happens on that one. I got the best of intentions thinking that he is going to have a happily ever after, unlike the rest of the world around him. And I'll be there to witness it live and in person. I got my tickets for the front.
Kyle, it's not. It's the world doesn't revolve around sad Kyle. Other people are happy, Kyle.
You're happy, and I've got tickets to make.
Eric's calling you out for not waiting for your wife or your fiance to open that with you.
I can catch that heat. It was worth the views.
Yeah.
It was worth the clicks.
Plus, she didn't want to do this show. It was bad enough that he accidentally tricked her into coming to a pay-per-view, pulled her out in the middle of the pay-per-view, and proposed to her in the middle of the ring.
We just talked because we were.
Was she horrified?
The reason I was late to the podcast today is because we're running out of time to practice our first dance. And, she had this moment where she's like, you're used to being in front of people. I'm not used to being in front of people who aren't, older than 8 years old, being a, second grade teacher. So, and she was like, and then you did the worst thing ever and proposed to me on pay-per-view in front of all these people. And I was like, yeah, I did that.
The funniest thing about that, a little behind the scenes, is that for weeks leading up to it, Joe had mentioned it. Hey, by the way, I'm gonna propose to her. She's gonna be in the area. I think it's the best time. I really want to make my life all this. And he keeps on reminding William Patrick Corrigan, hey, by the way, I'm going to propose to her. No problem. It's agreed upon. We're going to have a segment. We're going to have this. Day of the pay-per-view happens. It's in the middle of the pay-per-view. And Billy forgot to tell our producer or director that this was going to be happening.
No, I was going to go there. Me and Candy were on the going, what is he doing?
And Joe takes his headset off and starts talking. And they're in the back. And I guess our director was like, what the hell is happening? What is this? Is not on the schedule. This is not, I did not slot. And then I guess Corrigan looks at him and goes, oh, I forgot to tell you about this. My bad.
Yeah. He was screaming in my ear. So then I was screaming, going, what the hell is he doing? And yeah. I didn't know. I was like, look at Joe. He's going into business for himself. He said, screw it. I'm going to get a ring card promo. I'm going to do open challenge.
I ate up thousands of dollars worth of dollar paper.
You did an open challenge in the ring. Like, let's go.
If you calculate how much it costs to get everything going, that was thousands of dollars worth of paper.
It's fantastic. You know what's fantastic? This week, NWA Power back coming up tomorrow night. That's a segue, ladies and gentlemen. I bet we got some graphics and some stuff to share with the crowd.
Oh, we got all kinds of stuff for this week's NWA Power.
In the world of professional wrestling, loyalty is everything. But sometimes the ties that bind can be shattered by those closest to you. Thrillbilly Silas Mason was once a contender who had the support of his valet and significant other, Pollo Del Mar, along with the entire NWA fanbase. But after failing to win the NWA National Heavyweight Championship at the Crockett Cup, Thrillbilly became obsessed with fulfilling a destiny. His destiny. He held Pollo liable for his downfall. And while Pollo tried to save their once happy relationship, it soon deteriorated beyond repair. Thrillbilly would turn his back on her before this final blow, unleashing a vicious attack at NWA 75. But still, a destiny was fulfilled. Jack Stane was once the brawn behind the outlaw group known as the Savages. Along with his partner, Blake Bulletproof Troop, and lawyer and manager, Chris Silvio Esquire, Jax once more was a force to be reckoned with in the NWA. That is, until NWA 75. As Jax faced his longtime rival, Tim Storm, in a match that ended in tragedy. For as Tim lay motionless in the ring in St. Louis, manager Chris Silvio had other plans. He wanted Jax to end Tim Storm. The following night, during Austin Idol's National Championship Battle Royal, Dane would be betrayed by his partner, Blake Troop, eliminating him from a match with championship implications. In an instant, the Savages imploded. Betrayal, revenge, retribution. This is NWA Power, where history lives and where legends are forged.
And NWA Power is tomorrow night at 6:05 p.m. Eastern.
I am popping for that, considering earlier today I had to do some voiceover, and I was told, try to fit this into 15 seconds. Meanwhile, I'm listening to Joe, and there's a beautiful slow.
I get all day.
For the first time ever in 30 years, the NWA returns to Roberts Arena in Sarasota, Florida, Saturday, November 18th for NWA Power. Taping event scheduled to appear EC3, Kenzie Page, Thrillbilly Silas Mason, Camille, BFT, Ricky Morton, and many more. For tickets, visit NWATix.com. That's NWATix.com. You know, you get to say everything with a nice thing, and it's like, Kyle, just do this as quick as possible.
Like I said, I take up lots of time, brother. I take up all the time.
You earn it. You are worth the money. I'll tell you that much, baby.
We got all kinds of shows coming up, but we'll talk about NWA Power first. It's 6:05 tomorrow night. It's going to be huge. First up on the card here, Aaron Stevens is going to be at the podium. He's got a special announcement. He's got some stuff he wants to get off his chest. You know, anytime Aaron Stevens is on the mic, it's money. So I'm excited to see what he's got to say after last week's. At the top of the show, we showed it. I would say controversial ending to the BFT versus Trevor Murdoch and Mike Knox match.
I thought that was a segue to a clip. I'm so sorry. I was like, clip.
I was just giving anybody a chance to say something.
Knox brought the chair into the match, and he got DQ'd. Keenan made a good.
You live by the chair, you die by the chair.
You were sitting right there, and Knox did not bring that chair into the ring. So,
he had the chair in his hand.
My monitor was down.
Anyway, all right. Then also hinted at in that clip there, you know, that tomorrow night, Jack Stane. Chris Silvio.
Hey, who's got money on Chris? Don't call me Shell Silverstein.
Wait, is this a chain match? Why has he got that chain around his neck?
I am so confused as of late, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Silvio Esquire, lawyer, the man who was the legal counsel for Jax Dane, has now become this physical monster. The man's pure muscle, zero body fat. He runs around with a chain wrapped around his neck. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the weirdest lawyers I've ever met before. He's like a leather daddy now. But then I remember, and I go, well, you know, certain other people's lawyers have also went off the deep end in the past. So maybe being a lawyer causes just descent into madness. Who's to say?
It's got to be tough, and especially if you're a wrestling lawyer, I imagine it's especially a weird profession. So I do appreciate Silvio going through whatever he's going through there. Though this is an interesting situation now because he's having his debut NWA Power matchup here, and it's against Jax Dane. Not the guy I would want a debut match to be against. But
just imagine if Rudy Giuliani got ripped and started wearing a chain around his neck. I mean, just lawyers. I don't get lawyers. They confuse me.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a weird image. It's a weird
Giuliani.
My first thought was Rudy Giuliani. With
hey, you look like Rudy Giuliani, brother.
I like the dripping where he had the hair dye dripping. It's like
but
when
just
Ultimate
imagine
Warrior had
if
Papa
Rudy
Shango.
was just like, he's a lawyer. He was America's mayor. But just imagine if Giuliani one day just woke up and was like, yeah, he started wearing leather, dog chains, and started challenging people to fights. That's what's going on.
Don't you watch any like local television where there's always the lawyer that talks about the crash and how he's going to get you money if you get hit by
the strong
arm? Jim Adler,
the TikTok lawyer that has all the
Henry.
rings.
Henry.
And
These are good-looking guys.
Have you seen the TikTok lawyer that has all the rings and the obviously like wig? Like, but he's always just like, when the police pull you over and they talk to you and they ask you, do you know how fast you were going?
Oh, yeah, that guy. I love that guy.
The answer is no.
Hold on.
Ever acknowledge anything?
I just found out that Eric Dale in the chat, who's always in the chat, he said, I can't condone a fellow member of the bar taking a beating. Eric Dale, we got lawyers in the chat. If you guys have any legal advice, remember, come join us Monday nights. We got people that can help you out.
He's a member of a bar. Like, he gets a discount because he goes to the Leaping Lizard when they
like a drinker.
Old ones,
if Eric Dale is a
also a member of that bar, too.
If Eric Dale is a lawyer, this is good news because it's only a matter of time before the show needs one. So
yep.
I could see that being beneficial. All right. Also, how about some women's wrestling? People love that. M95 back in action against the new team of Natalia Markova and Taylor Rising. This is the #1 contenders match for the women's tag team titles. Two of these ladies are headed to NWA Samhain to take on Pretty Empowered as the tag team champions. So this is going to be interesting. I don't know. Deals, who are you thinking in this one?
Where's the money line?
Well, you know, the experience is on the M95, but you could go take the under and the upset with Markova Rising. It's tough to call.
Like that.
But if they lose, it won't be Missa Kate's fault.
Good to know.
With you, Natalia Markova and Taylor Rising. Oh, look, chat just loving Markova and Taylor in this one.
Hey, M95 knows what it's like to be in a champion position. They know what it's like to get the rematch. So they did. So I'm just saying, will history repeat itself? Will they get on that path of redemption? Or will we see new stars rising as Natalia Markova and Taylor Rising? New stars rising. See what I did right there? Yeah, baby. What if they find themselves in #1 contenders position? We're going to find out this week on Power. And then whoever wins that match going on to NWA Samhain 10/28. Cleveland, Ohio, Temple Live. Ladies and gentlemen, NWATix.com. Just putting that out there one more time.
All right. And then also, we had 3 title matches, which is hard to top last week. But people do love those multi-titles on the line. So how about another NWA Power where we do that? We'll do 2 title matches this time around. Colby Corino is going to be defending that NWA Junior Heavyweight Championship against Matt Vine, who's always going to be walking the
Wait a minute. Somebody get me the scale. Get me the scale because we're going to have to weigh that dude in the morning.
I had a fight once. I had an amateur boxing match, and I lost 40 pounds for the fight. And I could tell you at my weigh-in, I was 164 pounds. After I drank water and ate, 178 the next day.
164 pounds. Were you 11, Kyle? Jesus Christ.
This was 5 years ago. I stopped lifting weights. I stopped eating carbohydrates. I stopped eating sugar for a month and a half straight while doing nothing but cardio. I was literally trying to sweat it out of me. Matt Vine, he dropped that weight. He just got under. That doesn't mean that in the match he's going to be that weight. But on the weigh-in to get this match signed, he was hitting that scale. I don't know how he did it. Maybe a lot of spitting.
It's going to be interesting.
I think it's over for young Matthew here. I'm going to go with Colby Jack.
Colby wants to get to NWA style, and I don't even know if I should play the video. I have.
Oh, Colby's going to be pissed going into this match. That's the other thing you need to know. This man has personal things thrown at him today. Yes, you're absolutely correct.
Yeah, so Colby wants a piece of Joe Alonzo. So, yeah, all right. So if the consensus is we'll play it. If you haven't seen it, Joe Alonzo took to social media today.
Lord, Colby Carino here. You know, son of Steve Carino. Everyone knows my dad. But, Lord, I come to you in a difficult time, Lord. I didn't get arrested for a third time. And I'm not messing with any of that funny stuff. This is a lot bigger than that, Lord. I just can't live this life no more, Lord. My wife, she just keeps on getting bigger and bigger. She just won't stop eating. And I think my son, he may even be dumber than I am. You know, and I feel empty, Lord. I felt like me being the NWA Junior Heavyweight Champion, that would make me feel like I'm a somebody, Lord, but I feel like I'm nothing. Lord, I wish I could be more like Joe Alonzo. He's so cool. He's got great hair. The girls love him. He's got a great tan. He's got great merch, which you can get at angrylemonade.net. I brought you a large, Lord. I hope it fits. I don't really know your size, Lord, but I brought this for you. But I got bigger problems, Lord. On October 28th, Lord, in Cleveland, Ohio, for NWA's pay-per-view that I can't pronounce, I have to step in the ring with this man, Lord, and I pray, Lord, I pray that you could just be in my corner, because I'm basically stepping in the ring with a god himself, Mr. NWA Joe Alonzo, and I just don't think I got arms long enough to last with him. Lord, if you don't think I've been a good Christian, Lord, and you don't want to be there for me, I ask one thing. If you could just help me, just find the way, just be more like Joe Alonzo. That's all I ask for, Lord. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Everybody want to be like.
All right. Well, I can't play it for the music for the rest of that, but
There
Joe
is
Alonzo.
more if you want to find it on social media, there is more.
Yeah, there's a little post promo trailer. Colby Carino, as soon as he saw that, did not make his feelings hidden, going on social media talking about, listen, this is you don't talk about people's families and everything of that sort. I mean, Colby needs to get through Matt Vine for this, but now he's got the eye of the tiger. He's looking at Joe Alonzo. Joe Alonzo, I want to say, is making a mistake here, but he's made his entire career on being personal. He gets under the skin of his opponents, and the man survived homicide.
Well,
so obviously he's doing something right. He also showed up at my hotel room and smacked me in the face one night, but that's beside the point.
Noob and Co TV wants Joe Alonzo to die because if you look at the comments there, like Noob and Co wants Joe Alonzo versus Markova, and like he'll knock his damn teeth out.
That's not going to be good. Doc Stinson saying, "Come on, Alonzo, you can't offer the Lord a large. You got to give up a triple XL at least."
He's a big boy.
He doesn't know the size. He doesn't know the size. He said that.
He's it's a lot of height. Like, for people forget how tall God is. God's very tall.
Well, also, he's wearing sandals, which usually aren't a thick shoe, so that's another thing. You gotta.
Well, the main event that we also brought up earlier, Thrillbilly Silas Mason is defending the NWA National Heavyweight Championship on NWA Power against Dak Draper. That match is going to be huge. Those are two big boys. It's going to be exciting to see that one.
I'm going Thrillski right here.
Thrillbilly's on fire, but Dak's
amongst it.
Let's be honest, Dak Draper is a physical specimen unlike any other. He was tag teaming with Mims, Magnum Muscle. Mims is finding himself in the opportunity for the TV title. And frankly, I know Dak, they have a personal friendship, but they're also in competition with one another, like a lot of friends are in tag team partners. Nobody wants to be the Marty Jannetty and Magnum Muscle. Here's Dak Draper. Here's his opportunity to one-up Mims. You want to go after the TV title? I'm going after the National Heavyweight Championship.
I like that. I like that comparison too. So we're going to see tomorrow night on NWA Power.
Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I am on. I'm killing it. I'm doing great.
I have two things. Number one, I have confirmed by Jared that this is Jared's arm. This was the first photo he's ever had in PWI. Was this photo?
Oh, look at that!
Make sure that was a little Easter egg. So that's definitely Jared's. And I showed it to I presented this to Shelby, and she loves it as well. So thank you, Jared. Thank you, Kitty. Thank you, everybody, for the wonderful gift.
Beautiful.
You missed a wonderful gift earlier tonight, Joe. Before you got on the show, we had Kerry Morton on the show, and do you know what he said without any prompting whatsoever? He said Samhain. He pronounced it properly.
Wow.
It was amazing.
I was really going to hope you were going to tell me that I missed the story time with Rush.
Oh, no. You said it. You spoke it into existence.
Well, why is everybody so upset? It's just, more.
The music's copyrighted. We can't do it anymore.
Well, what if we had a new theme?
We're gonna rise from the good. Don't count your luck. Get to the touch. Looking like we were breaking the rules, waiting for the rush.
Hello there. Welcome to Storytime with Rush. Yours truly, Rush Freeman. Drinking some British Yorkshire tea. I have a British girlfriend, so it comes with it's one of the perks. Anyway, wanted to tell you about a time I worked on a job in Texas. I was miserable, hated my job. I went down there because I was so good. I did so great in Tennessee with the company. Tennessee, where I lived before, like I previously stated. Know a lot of people there. But anyway, I had moved to Texas, and the team sucked. I hated it. Hated the people, hated the culture, hated everything about it. So I was ready to quit. I told them I was ready to quit. They told me, please stay. We'll make it better. Please stay. So I stayed with the company for a couple more months. I was there 8 months total. And right after Thanksgiving, after I had missed Thanksgiving with my family to work with them, I was released. I was let go, fired. And, it's not the best place to be in. But I got one last good one in with my boss. I stuck it to him. I sent him a glitter bomb. And you know what a glitter bomb is? It comes to your office. You don't know what it is in a tube. You open it up and poof, glitter everywhere. So he was having a horrible day, opens it up, and ruined his day. He had a tantrum, he had a meltdown, he left work, and he went home. And the night cleaning crew had to come in and clean it up, sadly. But anyway, the bright side, I got hired on the next week by the competitor, got a $7 an hour raise, working 12-hour shifts, 7 days a week. A lot of money got raised. So anyway, if you're not happy with where you are, you can always change your picture. So that's Storytime with Rush. Y'all have a great day. Kyle, Joe, text me your address, please. Joe, I need to send you your wedding gift, and Kyle, just, mail Christmas cards and stuff.
Looking like we were breaking the rules, waiting for the rush.
3 things. Why did it not cut at the end? 2, he literally just admitted to sending mail bombs. And then 3, that was actually the nicest story time with Rush we've had so far, and the one that I've enjoyed the most.
Does he work
at
in
the
the
end.
oil industry? What sort of 12-hour, 7
Either way, he's speaking volumes. He's speaking some truth. Find your happiness, ladies and gentlemen. Hit a little too home. Rush Freeman there. Also, new song. How many songs are there with Rush in it? A lot.
I don't know, but I looked, and I have a license for that one, so they can't stop us now.
No share of that profit from the 10 cents they made from Rush.
Do Tom Sawyer next time. Maybe I'll enjoy it.
Oh man. Well, I'm enjoying story time with Rush, so thanks Rush for that. And I could have cut the end and spared him that, but I had
nope.
But I had to let that go.
It was a very long, awkward smile.
I thought something was going to happen, and when it didn't, I was like, I fell for it.
That's what made it better.
It made me cry a little, and that's what I love about Rush stories. That always at some point his stories make me cry. We should mention that NWA is coming back to Nashville on November the 4th. NWA
you didn't get the updated graphic?
Oh, is that not
Wrecking
the
Ball
updated one?
He tweeted an updated graphic. So.
Oh yeah, this
so
one.
know.
Wait, hold on.
No,
that's for Return to. Yeah, we'll Return to Rumors, November 18th. Or this one. Yeah.
There it is. Yeah. That's the one.
So there you go. Updated
So many shows going on. Look at that, man. big boys filling up a big graphic with big talent. After 30 years, the NWA coming back to Sarasota, Florida, ladies and gentlemen. Get your tickets right now, nwatix.com. If you can't be in Sarasota, maybe you could be in Cleveland, Ohio, October 28th, 7 p.m. Sal Win pay-per-view. If you can't be there live and in person, order it at fight.tv right now. And if you want to be a part of everything that we film and you want to be there in the live studio audience for NWA Power, November 4th, 2023. This year, folks, you don't got to wait till next year. You just got to wait about a month. Go to NWATix.com, Skyway Studios, Nashville, Tennessee. See the stars of the National Wrestling Alliance, where history lives and legends are forged.
Oh, I love that. You did
Kyle,
that good.
Kyle, can I ask you a question?
Of course you can.
Can you be on the Shining Wizards podcast in 20 minutes?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Just send me a link.
All right, you're now a featured guest on the Shining Wizard podcast.
I'm fired up, and baby, I like Muda. I'll hit a Shining Wizard all day.
Your money right now. Well, we can't get out of here and let Kyle go there without him getting his weekly moment of Sal.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you getting that, baby? Oh yeah. Yep. Here, really? Bro, you gotta go. You know what? I'll go.
I can double buy. Jamie! Yay!
That was jarring because I was like, that's not Sal Renaro. Why is it really confused my brain right then and there?
I hurt my eyes. I need to drink more water.
Are they emailing me or are they sending me a link? How do I?
Mark Kruskal is going to give you the info.
Oh, all right.
There you go.
No problem whatsoever.
Yeah. Well, Kyle's got another show to do, and we've all got other stuff to do.
Just
I
book
guess.
you, brother.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm actually getting a phone call right now. Hold on real quick.
Oh, put it on speaker. It'd be funny.
What's going on, sir? I'm on a podcast right now. Let me mute myself.
I hope it's a debt collector. Like, it's not even Mark to talk about this booking. Like,
Hello.
you owe $42,000, sir.
I hope it's William Patrick Corgan just like railing Kyle right now.
God damn it.
All right. Well, thanks everybody in the chat. We always love having you guys here. Appreciate the audience there. And thanks to the Southern Six for joining us. We love you guys. Appreciate you. Thanks, Rush. Thanks, Sal. Everybody, till next week, please, all of you, enjoy your gravy cake.